Hi guys, welcome back. So we've moved on to the next step. Time for maybe my favorite step of all my makeup routine is contouring. We're gonna look snatched, we're gonna look pinched, we're gonna look cut. So ready for the full beat of contour. So to do that, I'm gonna start with Miss KKW, Kim Kardashian West's. I don't know why I said it like that. Whatever. I love the Kardashians. I wrote a paper about the Kardashians. I actually think they're fantastic. So we're going to go in with her contour kit. So this is the powder contour kit. She also has a cream contour kit, but this is the powder version. This is the medium. She has light, medium, and dark. This is the medium kit. Obviously, it's been used. Been used and abused. I've hit pan on both Contour 1 and Contour 2. And I know when this first came out, there was a lot of controversy about this contour being a little too orange. I tend to I like it. Because I think it's a great first step is to really warm up the face. So I'm going to go in. This is a large, kind of flat, domed contour brush. This is the Morphe R2. So I'm going to go in first with this Contour 1. This like very warm contour, and I'm going to just start warming up the face kind of in the areas where I apply my contour. So under the cheekbone, we're going to warm that up. On the chin and the jawline, warming that up. And then on the forehead, get this hair out of the way. Oops, I forgot to wipe off my eyeshadow line. Okay, that's fine. We'll blend that in. So we've got this, we're warming up the face. I love this contour, I really do. Okay, so now we're looking nice and warm and bronzed. I'm going to move on to another contour palette. So this is the cult favorite, the Kat Von D Shade and Light. So I'm going to take a slightly smaller version of the brush that I just used. This is the Morphe R10. Again, it's a similar shape. It's kind of thin, fluffy brush, but great for contour. I'm going to start using the darkest contour shade, and I'm going to use that on my forehead. I'm just going to start kind of working that onto my forehead and my temples, working it right up into the hairline. And kind of down on the sides of my face, but not too much. We want to keep this mostly up here on the forehead. And if it's not all blended, that's fine. I'm going to come back and blend everything at the end. So now I'm going to move on to this middle contour shade. And I'm going to use that, kind of mixing the middle contour shade and the lightest contour shade. And I'm going to use those to really carve out the underside of my cheekbone where my contour is going to go. You don't want to take your contour down too far. I kind of try to stop in the middle of my cheek, so kind of maybe under the middle of my eye is where I will stop the contour. Because if you bring it too far in, I mean, you'll look very snatched and like pinched in, but you can also start looking a little bit old or tired or different things, because you don't want the contour to be you want to keep the middle of your face bright and the contour on the sides. Alright, so now I'm going to take, again, these two medium colors in the contour, the medium and the light, and contour under my jawline. No one needs to know we got ice cream. No one needs to know we stopped at the Sprinkles ATM after class. No one needs to know. We head in and out. Contour down the neck. I also like to really cut my like chin. So on either side of my chin, I'll come in and bring that up a little bit. It helps kind of elude the face. I have an oval shaped face, but I have a slightly heart shaped pointy chin. If I can cut that out, then my face looks even more heart shaped. So again, like you said, no one needs to know. I haven't gone to the gym in a week. What are you talking about? I contour. Alright, so now we're looking, our face is looking snatched, it's looking tight. We're going to go in with the nose contour really quickly. So I moved into a different brush. This is the Morphe E47. It's an angled brush. It's very thin angled guy. So I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in the palette. Just tap my brush into that lightest shade. And starting on the sides of my nose, to draw a straight line from about the bridge of my nose to the tip, to really pinch it in and make the nose look skinny. And then with whatever's left on the brush, I'll kind of draw like a little V on my nose, the tip of my nose, and then kind of draw like a little line across the tip of my nose, and take this all the way in to like my eyebrows with whatever's left to really snatch in that nose and make it look nice and small and like we had a nose job, even though we didn't. So now that I have the contour on, it's not blended out. So I'm going to take my favorite blending brush for contour. This is part of the Sephora collection. It's a really great flat top kind of kabuki. It doesn't have a number, it's just called buffing. It came in like there's a 3-brush set for like contouring, but this is the only one of that set that I really love. I love this brush. So I'm just gonna use this and blend in my contour. So I'm gonna start with the forehead and really just blend this in, pushing it up into the hairline. You wanna blend your contour up and out of your face, because if you don't wanna bring it towards the center, we just spent all this time highlighting. Taking it up and into the hairline. And then moving on to the cheeks, to the jawline. I do kind of a circular motion as I work it up and out. There we go. And then why this brush is so great is because it's flat. It's perfect for just taking it on the side of the nose and blending out that nose contour. Alright. So now we're looking nice and snatched and our jaw is carved out. It's time to add a little bit more warmth back into the skin. So I'm going to take one of my all-time favorite blush combinations. I'm going to go in first. This is the Tarte Blushing Bride blush. It's a really pretty like pink with a little bit of a rosy undertone. My favorite blushes are always ones that have kind of like the rosier undertone or like kind of the plum. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this, just swirl it on to, this is the Morphe M530. It's a great natural goat hair bristle brush. Those are my natural hair brushes I think work best for blushes. Synthetic brushes are fine for other powder products, but I just think a natural hair bristle really distributes the color of a blush the best. Just gonna, starting on the apples of the cheeks and working it up, kind of following the contour line that we just created, but a little bit higher up. So that's a nice like base for the color, but one blush is not enough for me, you know that. So then I'm gonna go in with this one. This is Studio Makeup. It's a Luminous Loose Blush. I don't know the color. This came in a BoxyCharm. I'm not sure if they have multiple colors. I love it. It's this kind of like dusty rose kind of color. Let me try to swatch it on the hand, back of my hand. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can see that really. It's beautiful, beautiful dusty rose. And I'd never heard of a loose blush before, but oh, this one's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So I'm gonna take the same brush, kind of swirl it in here, tap off the extra because it is a loose powder blush, and then kind of start stamping it on and building it up. This wears really nicely. It pairs really well with a lot of different blushes, but I think it's beautiful. I don't find it says it's a luminous loose blush. I don't think it has like any really highlight in it. It looks pretty matte to me, but it just gives a really nice finish. I'd actually never heard of the brand Studio Makeup. I'd never heard of a loose powdered blush, but just everything about this blush I think is phenomenal. All right, there you have it. So now we're nice and contoured and we're rosied up. Time to move on to my next favorite step, highlighting.